Eugene, come in this morning, the place is really humming.
Yeah. There's a bit of media around and stuff. A lot of guys fighting, a lot of guys on the verge of fighting. There's, without getting too much into it, there's something special about to happen here again. And it's been a while because of COVID and stuff, but there's a whole lot of guys with fights, amateur, professional, UFC, boxing, and they're all it's turning into a bit of a crescendo because they're all fighting around the same date. And we've had this happen a few times, but when this happens, a very, very unique thing happens with the energy in this space, and I can see this is the start of it happening again, which is pretty cool to see post-COVID and kind of getting all over it and stuff. So yeah, some amazing things are about to happen here, which is cool.
Just before we go on to that and some of the things that are happening, last time we spoke you were heading off to see Volk, and you were hoping that he would have some Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Yes. It's been a while, yes. So we did go over with Volk, and Volk was obviously very successful and got a stoppage against the Zombie. Post-fight, we don't really, I'm not going to bring up the Korean Zombie reference because, as we know, Korean Zombie is a very nice man and very humble warrior, and he took a bit of damage in that fight, and I hope he's, I hope he's well now. I hope he's well rested and with his family. So, that trip was an amazing trip, and Volk, Volk and Joe showed, they're one of the best teams in the world again. So, yeah, amazing.
Yeah, when you're out there, it's always good to win, but as you say, he was taking a lot of damage, and Volk even asked at the start of the year, at the last round, are you sure? You have some sentiments over in the corner, you just want a quick finish, or what do you feel, empathy for the fighter?
I do and I don't. It's a funny old place to be, I know that for my guy to win, he has to hurt that guy, It's a be or be killed environment. So if we're not hurting him, then he's hurting us. So that's the nature of fighting. But it doesn't mean I don't feel empathy. I 100% do, and I have on many occasions felt and I mean, there is a couple of occasions in my career as a coach where I have asked my fighter to back off the guy between rounds. That doesn't happen often, but sometimes it's necessary. So yeah, I definitely feel a bit of empathy for the fighter, but it's a strange place to be because you do understand you have to take him out, otherwise he's taking you out. So definitely post-fight is definitely when you can look back and be like, man, I'm glad it was stopped, and I hope you're healthy and okay, and all the best, man, because we're in this, we're in this for a very short amount of time, and we just want to make the most of it, and our health is really important.
One other overseas trip you had after that was to Jenna Fabian in the PFL. Mixed results. So if you can say winning a fight, you can have mixed results.
Yeah, I thought you might ask me about this, but look, to address the elephant in the room, Jenna missed weight, and she missed weight significantly. And, for me, that's very disappointing. It takes away all the shine of the win of the fight, and that's the most disappointing part of it. I'm a guy that's gone on public record and been a really big advocate against people missing weight, especially by significant amounts. There just needs to be more incentive so that they shouldn't do that. And bear in mind, I think the PFL do one of the best organisations that disincentivize people from, missing weight. So, but thoroughly disappointing. And like I said, the disappointing part is that, Julia Budd, the girl that Jenna fought, is a top world-class fighter who the PFL brought in there to give Kayla Harrison some trouble. And I'm sure they had to, I'm sure Julia Budd demands, you know, a fair amount of money to bring her over to give, you know, to be an opponent for Kayla Harrison. She's a former Bellator world champion. She's fought the best girls in the world, and when you beat someone like that, and Jenna's, bear in mind that was Jenna's 6th professional fight. When you beat someone like that, you deserve the accolades and the shine, and unfortunately you don't get them if you missed weight. That's the tragedy of the situation. You know, like, you will never get the credit that you probably should have because you didn't stick to the rules of the fight. That's the thing that makes me the most disappointed about that fight. We learn from our mistakes. We don't take that lightly. We will deal with that internally as a team, and we will move on and get better because of it.
Looking forward now.
Let me also just add to that. Like, I'm very disappointed in Jenna. I'm very disappointed. But for other reasons, I'm very proud of her. And the fighter side, amongst all my fighters, she's had it the toughest by far. She has literally been stuck overseas for 8 to 9 months. No one else has had to endure that. No one else has been stuck overseas. No one else has been away from their family. And you know, and she even had someone who's very close to her pass away, and she was not able to get home to, you know, to be with her family and her friends, around the people that, you know, that she loves and love her. So, and she's kept her head down, and she's worked diligently, and she's worked hard. She's worked on her craft. She's definitely a better fighter. And she's done it through a fair bit of adversity that none of us have really had to deal with, because we weren't put in her situation. So I'm very proud of her for that. Fighter side, I'm very proud of her for that, but she will be back this Monday, and it's time for her to come back. It's the right time for her to come back and be amongst her team and the people that really give a shit about her. So yeah, so let me just add that.
But it's the right time to be in the team, as you touched on before. With
She will add to the list of very high-level fights happening at the same time. When you get that, man, I can't emphasize enough how special that is. There's an energy in here that can't be replicated anywhere else. And Jenna fights the day before Israel's in Dallas or Texas, in Texas somewhere. So she fights the day before. So I'm sure after her fight she'll come up and watch Israel's fight.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the team that's here at the moment, you know, like the top fighters and who is preparing at the same time. And who's going to join the team?
Look, you know, like Carlos is on, I'm not sure if his fight's been announced, but he's on the verge of a fight. Obviously I got, there's Israel. I think Brad's close to getting his fight secured, hopefully on the same card as Israel's. Kai, we can hopefully lock in Kai for the 30th of July. You know, who else is there? Bloods is fighting, you know, like in 4 or 5 weeks or something. I got Oscar on the 8-man King of the Ring, which is in 4 or 5 weeks. I got Sterling on that as well. And I've got guys fighting in Perth. There's Shuriken coming up next week. There's Sifu Philip Lambs. I've got guys on. There's just a whole lot of guys, and it's lining up that we're all fighting. And yeah, you can't beat the atmosphere created when all these guys are together and they're putting themselves through this adversity to get to this particular goal.
I've said all along over the last 2 years or whatever, and you always played it down, but I can see the genuine excitement that things are different. You know, because you've always played it, oh no, we do it, we were okay, we're doing it.
Yeah, but COVID changes that, right? It changes your perspective. It makes you appreciate some of the things that were no longer able to exist because of COVID. And now I'm able to reflect and go, man, there was like before COVID, there was something really special going on here, and now I feel that same energy again. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm just excited. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for talking to us, and I hope you'll keep us informed as everything progresses.
No more trips overseas. Like, I'm sick of going to America every 2 weeks. So let's keep in touch a bit more over the next few weeks, Tony.
Cool. Thanks for that, mate.
Good. No worries, mate.